Hey everyone, how's it going? I just wanted to kind of hang out and talk today. Just kind of want to just talk sports today, and I don't want to categorize this with any sport in particular or any league in particular, but uh, just some things kind of looking over news from the NHL that I think we should talk about. So I am still working on some of the 31 NHL teams getting like their season previews done, and obviously I still have time because mid January is kind of when they're expected to do it, and with the season for the NBA starting on Tuesday, I kind of want to have something to do in between. So the one signing that happened today that was a little surprising, but at the same time maybe not when you look at who is involved with it, is Anthony Duclair. Anthony Duclair has signed with the Florida Panthers, and there was a little bit of talk about him possibly not getting that extension from the Ottawa Senators, and it wasn't that the Ottawa Senators weren't open to it. I think it was more like a Eugene Melnick thing. Uh, he was more asking for a raise, and he and his agent had a value on him that they thought that he was worth, and obviously they didn't see eye to eye with him. So he signed a 1-year deal with the Florida Panthers, and the financial terms obviously weren't disclosed yet. So another thing about it is that it's a 1-year deal, so he's clearly confident that he thinks he can replicate what he did in Ottawa. And I do think that he can replicate that, because when I look at what he did when he left the Columbus Blue Jackets in that trade, he had a chip on his shoulder, and also playing in one of the toughest environments under John Tortorella. That was for him to leave, and in his first game against them to immediately score a hat trick. It just shows that he always has had the capability to show that he can actually get it done and be a consistent two-way NHL player. And from what John Tortorella said is that it seems like he just wants to do whatever he wants out there on the ice, and I think it was just because he didn't mesh well with John, and obviously wasn't one of his favorite players because of things that he said. Even when he would do good things, he would say what he could have done differently. And having a point in that, yeah, like you can pull off a really flashy move and your coach will still say like what were you doing out there, even if you successfully do it. So you can see kind of where John Tortorella was coming from on that. But I think he's going to do well with the Panthers because if you look at them, they are a step up from what the Ottawa Senators are. They do have a lot more complementary pieces there for Duclair to have a better chance to succeed and maybe replicate that, and maybe finally even get that 3 or 4 year contract that he's looking for. The last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video, obviously just keeping it short because I'm going to be putting out a Be a Pro video after. I'm sure everyone's heard about Henrik Lundqvist. He's going to be missing this entire year after signing with the Washington Capitals. So all they've said so far, and all Lundqvist has said so far, is that he has a heart condition. And he put in an Instagram post that he was not going to take the risk of just playing the season until he figures out what the best strategy of attack is on this specific condition. And obviously no one in the media knows yet exactly what it is, only the people closest to him, so we can't even begin to speculate on something like that. But in the Instagram post, Lundqvist did say that he is going to share the next steps, whatever that means. So I'm sure he's going to keep everyone in the loop. And a lot of NHL teams reach out to him via Twitter and Instagram, and they, like, including the LA Kings, obviously the New York Rangers, Washington Capitals, a lot of players wishing him well because, like, he's one of the best goalies of all time, and this was a chance for him to really add to those numbers this season. And it's hopefully this is something that isn't going to be super long term, but anytime you hear about heart issues, it's something hopefully that he caught early and wasn't going to be life threatening, because you look at people like, for example, Rich Peverley when he was playing for the Dallas Stars, when he collapsed on the bench and he had a cardiac episode and had to be revived basically with the defibrillators on the bench. And that's just something that no one wants to see, and you hope that it never gets to that point. So I'm hoping that this is something that isn't going to end Lundqvist's career, but if it's something that has to, or it's something that he and his family decide that it's going to be not worth the risk, and I think he will fully take that into consideration of long term. I'm sure his family would like him to be around, obviously, and hockey has been very good to him, and he's been good to the game. And I think if he retired today, that he would have no regrets of his hockey career. Tonight, the Toronto Raptors are going to wrap up their preseason, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight in Tampa, Florida. They're playing the Miami Heat, and hopefully this game, the Raptors really show what they're made of and go to 3-0 on the preseason and wrap it up. Because Tuesday is going to be the season opener for the Raptors. Actually, I'm not even sure if they play Tuesday. I might be wrong about that, but I can check after this. Just correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, the NBA season will start officially, so we'll actually have some stats to talk about that actually matter, that aren't preseason, and some games that we could talk about other than just progress of young rookies and stuff. We could talk about standings and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I hope everyone just enjoys the game tonight, and everyone be grateful that with Christmas coming, we're having an NBA season, and that it wasn't shut down indefinitely or anything like that. So I hope everyone enjoys their night and enjoys the game tonight, and I'll be releasing that via Pro later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.